Changes through the ages is a series of videos about Ukrainian words, their cognates in other Slavic and other Indo-European languages. Today we are looking at Яблуко, the Ukrainian word for apple. In the present time, the Ukrainian cognates of Яблуко are very similar to each other in all other Slavic languages. We have Russian Яблуко, Belarusian Яблик, Polish Jabłko, Czech Яблуко, Bulgarian Yablko, and Serbian Croatian Jabuka. If we go down to the year 1000 CE, we would be able to hear the word apple spoken in Old East Slavic as Яблуко and the Old Church Slavonic Яблуко. Earlier in the same area, and specifically in 500 CE, we would be able to hear Proto-Slavic, which is the language common for all Slavic languages existing today. The apple in Proto-Slavic sounded as Яблуко, pretty similar to what we have in Old Church Slavonic. If we get down even earlier in the ancient times, we would hear the earlier stage of Proto-Slavic, sometime in 500 BC, when the apple sounded as Яблуко with a long A, Яблуко, but the suffix k was superfluous at that time, because it was added later on. The original Proto-Slavic form was Abla. The earlier stage of Proto-Slavic was Proto-Balto-Slavic, and the earlier form of Abla, sometime around 1000 BC, was Arbol, which is also the basis for today's Lithuanian obuolys and Latvian ābols. West of these areas, in about 700 BC, early Germanic tribes spoke Proto-Germanic. They called apple aplas, which is of course the basis for today's English. Apple, Dutch appel, German Apfel, Icelandic äppli, Norwegian äpple, Swedish äpple, and Danish äbla. In about 1000 BC, other parts of Western Europe were inhabited by Celts. They spoke Proto-Celtic. They called apple abalom. This is the word from which today's Irish ool and Scottish Gaelic ual originate from, as well as Welsh aval and Breton aval, all meaning apple. But let's get to even more ancient times. Proto-Germanic aplas, Proto-Balto-Slavic abol, and Proto-Celtic abalom are all reflexes of the Proto-Indo-European word, which can be reconstructed for the year 3500 BC, and it sounded as hebol or hebel, hebol, hebel. This Proto-Indo-European word is the origin of all Germanic, Slavic, and Celtic words for apple that exist today. Please like this video if you like it, subscribe to my channel, and I'm waiting for your comments below. Stay tuned for more.